T2 or is that the SSL?
Featured by Cardboard Box. No?
Right, yeah. That with the Wi-Fi, that's the main difference, isn't it? Something to be aware of, I guess. I'm trying to figure out which way do I go. SSL certificates? Or do I have to go through this middle?
Oh, and it's got a little flexima drive and a jig.
Well, the other way you can do this is if you don't like using the regulator, you can download and install on a Raspberry Pi or anything else.
We use this to engrave everything.
Oh, right, and then just have that running on the network.
Yeah.
Well, all these things.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so you don't even have to tap into the venues.
So I can host my own without.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that's fine. Yep.
And so then it will come from the Arduino through the Wi-Fi shield.
Yes.
Over to wherever your device is. And I'm pretty sure it'll run on Android.
Yes. Yeah.
And
there is this little
I have no Android.
the bits and pieces.
okay, you have iOS device.
Yeah.
There you go.
So 160
I haven't
accessories.
found any way to do any kind of rudimentary scripting, setting up and things like that.
Okay.
I'm sure if there's anything
It's a basic
for
building block.
engraving on that.
So, Tanya, what is this in front of us, this pile of stuff on the desk?
This is the loot that we got from some grant money that we applied for through the Tasmanian Men's Shed Association, and they graciously gave us some money to go and spend on a list of tools, which we desperately
Actually,
need.
I might just go get my iPad.
And look, and it's nearly Christmas.
Christmas tool. The HCO.
Oh, and this is the other. This is where we brought.
We need an
This is,
H
that's the
antenna.
one that we're getting. But
Which
in
is the one
green.
with a thin antenna?
And it's coming.
Okay,
Cool.
Yeah. So that's the other bit
I
that.
don't know
Yeah.
what happened to it.
Oh,
I've got
'cause
a
that
box
was
of
the
70 of them at home.
Ticket item.
Yeah, that's right. Well, there were two kind of.
I
Yeah.
have one in the bottom one in boxes here. I'll just have a look through.
We,
Who wants
we,
to open one?
Okay.
I'll get a big.
What are you building over there?
I'll bring the bin in.
I'm doing a little current sensing device for a project that I'm building, so yeah.
Oh, I found it.
Arduino based, obviously.
Yeah, starting off with, yeah.
Can I have a sticky beak? I won't touch any.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Yes, opening the next thing.
Yeah, just by chance, a couple of days ago.
I actually have one of these on my boat.
Ali,
Both,
Yeah.
similar interests.
just in case.
And,
Everyone needs a cordless jigsaw on their boat. This is a great tool. I highly recommend it.
nice to go to a space fair.
Here we go. Who wants to open one and throw it in here?
It's really.
This is not actually an ad, Jay.
Ta-da.
Well, that, you know, we could,
This is a
I'm
great
spending a
tool.
lot of time on the last few days or last few months.
Probably one
it does
of
actually look very handy if you're just cutting that thing that's sticking out in the way or something. And
And in order to do that, we had to adapt the
I
programming
can use to
so
open
that
up
it was
the.
more suitable.
the other things, yes. Open the cutting device so you can open the other boxes.
Now this,
It's kind of like
this
stretch
thing
targeting.
seriously has
So that's what I'll show
enough
in
grunt
a minute
to cut through
Ollie,
steel.
some of the things
And
about
we have
coding
spare batteries for the
the
grunt.
Arduinos with
And other bits that go with
essentially
it.
scratch. And this is a part that I got about 2 weeks ago. and I know
The metal blades.
$18 to go.
It's got enough grunt to cut through metal. I've done it.
Pretty good, isn't it?
Oh, here you go.
Oh,
Open that one.
that's a big one.
Yes.
For
This is-
$6, and it came with
You need to make some
10
space.
resistors, 10 push buttons.
Someone's organised over there.
Yep.
Separate box cut up.
Yep.
Something
That's where I buy
I saw in
about
the other
2/3 of my
tool
stuff
toolbox
these
before.
Oh, so we didn't actually buy that.
How much you
No.
How much
Ah,
did this cost?
days. $18. So you got, you know, I'm not even sure
Hang on
what
to the
the
boxes
stuff
just in
is.
case things
That's a
don't work.
temperature humidity sensor.
There's another
So it
reason.
just makes more sense to buy all the add-ons here and the Arduino. Even if it's not going to work.
Well, the other part of it is,
Oh, I know. Well, that might happen. Yeah.
it's a triple problem with Arduinos. That's that when you troubleshooting, you don't.
Funnily enough, I have this set as well on the boat.
who wrote this shopping list?
Or that you fraud in the hardware. And so by using something like this, where you've got
just
the
based
Marshall,
We just based it off what Shane
makes
has.
it much
We
simpler
want all
to
that
make
stuff.
sure you got it
a
plugged
lot
in
of
correctly.
feedback.
It reduces the short circuiting.
Shane has all the stuff, we want that too.
And so,
I do have
That's
this
a growth
exact
sensor
set on the
shield.
boat.
and I realized that you can take
I think.
We're
Is
gonna
this the
get
one
some
with the
equipment,
saver saw or is
buy
this
the row of wires for like 50 cents a piece and cut them
the
off.
box disappeared?
So you get the plug for 25
Oh,
cents.
no,
You
this is
get
better.
bits for like $1.
Yeah, this is better.
50 cents.
Yeah.
So for 75 cents, you can
What a
have
So there
a
it
very
is.
easy plug-in sensor for your
A
Arduino.
cut-off saw.
Solder sucker.
That makes sense.
Yeah, this
Some assembly may be
someone to do the
required.
soldering for that bit.
I guess you just
And
do
then
it.
the last bit of the puzzle is the snap card
Little
wheel.
impact driver.
Sorry.
No, you're right.
Oh, yeah, well, I think this was a good one.
Little cordless drill.
Excellent.
This is a weapon. This is a weapon of a tool.
Oh,
I have one of these on my boat as well, and I use it all the time. A cordless angle grinder. A fully charged battery will get through a piece of railway track
Ah, that's good to know.
with a 1 mil cut
Found
off
the
bit.
right Bluetooth chip.
Yeah, they're good. Yeah, they're handy for that. Yeah.
So when you need to, get through those heavy duty gates into
Some secure facility that you
yeah,
need to access for legitimate reasons.
legitimate.
Oh, all it should have been, isn't that?
What can we cut?
Did you write that in?
We've got to. The thing is,
Right, let's go find the railway track.
Yeah.
well,
he's
we've got to
yeah.
charge the batteries.
No,
Well, no, that should come at 70% charge from that, actually, yeah.
So we can cut 70% of the way through a railway track. What's 70% of the size of a railway track?
Although the batteries are a bit pissy.
No, but we have.
Did we buy any safety glasses?
So what
We've
this
got
is,
big ones.
Arduino.
Now there should be
Um,
a box full of
energy.
safety glasses in this building.
It's battery powered.
Yeah, I think they used them all
It'll
up.
be a wireless sensor.
Used them all up.
You can take it
Because I
outside.
bought 30 pair of safety glasses just
As a
before I
backup, if
left.
you want it to run long term, you can run it on solar
How many
panels.
safety glasses could we cut through?
And for practice, for the students to learn, we were using,
So this is all set up to be whatever sensor you essentially want it to be.
yeah, that's where this connects
this
in.
one.
Because
Pretty
teaching
funny.
the
Actually
kids,
made that to open
we
it.
start off with the things. We use the
My one has this really neat feature where the tool stores in
analog
it.
and digital.
Like,
It's
use the
swiping
tool
back
because
and
you want
forth.
the tools.
There's no
Yeah.
valid on that.
Pretty obvious
Yeah,
what's
yeah,
happening.
yeah.
Because if you put a rotary pot on a digital port, it goes 0, 1, 0, 1.
I wonder if it,
And if you put an on-off switch onto the analog one, it goes 0, 10, 24, 0, 10, 24. And so they tweak pretty quickly. Then I tell them
no,
it's a resistor like this.
they're trying to
I tell them it's an analog sensor, or I give it to them and say, figure it out.
Is that a new
Just get a
iPad?
small bowl.
Oh no, it's a story on top of
See
it. When
what
I have
it
an
is
emergency
from
sitting in the
0
bed.
to-
down there.
Or they plug in the
Never leave
digital
home
port and
without
see it
one.
goes 0, 1, 0, 1.
Could read
And
instructions.
then once they've got
Now,
this part and through the
It's come with a
USB
big
cable,
fat grinding
have them
disc.
plug in the switches,
Not a cutting
and
off
then use
disc.
a phone, and you can open the control
Well,
window.
that's
really
not
easy
too
on a
bad.
That's not
Discs are
gonna,
not expensive.
that's not going to get through railway track.
Bluetooth terminal. This phone won't work. because
I've got a
it's
bunch of
got
cutting
one
discs
chip
at
on it.
home
That's why I
about
have
that
this one.
size.
Yep.
It's
So that one would be
115
compatible with
millimeters.
this one.
Yeah.
that's the controller for that.
To the
They
crack.
both are.
So is there a terminal app for the iOS devices to be able to?
To do that, when I started, the best we could do was something that did
This
it
really
once.
needs
Needs
a
a,
place
needs
to
a home. Well, there is a
Like
bag
a normal
that it's
terminal.
not supposed to
But
go
I
in.
think they now have Bluetooth Low Energy terminals that look reasonably similar. I just haven't had time to.
But it really goes with that tool,
So
doesn't
when
it?
you do this,
We could 3D
you're
print
trying the normal Arduino example,
the
which
thing
you
that
read
goes inside the handle and holds the tool.
digital serial.
My
The
one.
other one would be
Seriously.
read
Yeah, you were
analog
saying,
serial. So when
Why
you
did
do
they
read analog
change that?
serial,
Why would you
it takes
change
the
that?
port
unless this is
and
the older model and
you
you've got a
use
new
number
one.
from 0
Mine's
to
pretty
10
old.
in a continuous way. And if you read
The
digital
second
serial,
place I tried to put it.
on a digital pin, it just goes 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1.
Thing.
And you can feed it either through the USB port, or you can feed it in through the terminal.
We buy the Bluetooth.
Yeah, and so it's very crude, but it's
Oh
just
dear.
Dangerous?
Everyone's got themselves batteries now. Now it's getting serious.
And the next stage after that is we go into the
What do we got?
programming environment.
Scratch.
Yeah, so with the scratch,
Find some metal. Hang on.
then,
And some safety goggles. Safety first.
so this is the only bit that's really different. Is
Just
the,
gonna kneel so we can't see.
yeah, or you
There's-
can have a chair, you
there
can
we go.
drive.
No, you're right. You're right.
Hey,
Look at those.
that red car out there, that's made of metal.
So with the Arduino there,
Oh
You have a
yeah.
few things that aren't in scratch. Connect to disconnect.
What's
And
that?
that usually goes through
Right.
serial connectors.
Oh, not aluminium. Try something different.
You're gonna need glasses as well.
From the standard.
I'll just shut my eyes.
We'll do this outside, shall we?
But all the flammable stuff is in here.
We'll find some steel.
Copper. Can we cut a PC in half?
Yeah.
But that's not a cutting disc, it's a grinding
That's
disc.
a grinding, yeah.
Oh, this is steel.
Oh.
We got some steel.
Oh, so this will just make.
Yeah.
Spark. That's what we're after.
Is this the correct way to do it? I'm not a.
Well, you're just grinding it. You're not going to cut it.
Put it down. I'll cut it.
Well, you're
Not a
not
cutting
going to
disc,
cut it
it's
with
a
that.
grinding disc. You'll never get through.
Oh, we'll get some.
You could write your name with it, but that's about it.
Yeah, I was thinking of doing an HHS, but there's no speed on it either. Too bad?
You wrote upside down.
Yeah, sorry.
From my perspective, anyway.
That would have been like a Mythbusters story.
To incorporate that into Scratch, would it just be an extra application?
Oh, so
For
there's the
libraries.
charger. So you're needing that.
Well, for the kids, we give them the kits already preloaded with the firmware.
Yeah.
So I'm targeting the mentors and advisors.
Yes.
So what I was investigating was, could you have a binary
Is this
for
fun?
Arduino? And so if you go to the
cute.
file menu
It's a little
and
cutie.
go to
Hello.
preferences,
Does it bite?
I think it bites, yeah. Yeah, we should.
then we go here, show verbose
I think
output.
I want one of these for Christmas.
And what that does is when you do
Oh,
that,
this is a great little set.
when you compile
Yeah.
and upload,
Oh, we actually, that we don't, so
you
many of our PowerPoints are
find
just
some
new stuff
interesting things in
anyway,
here.
that we're piggybacking on piggybacking.
Actually,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
for our demo here.
No, well, oh yeah, yeah, but you can't, that table isn't real.
Are we
What it
finished with
shows
the
you
barbecue?
is
Would anyone like
underneath
more
the hood,
sausages?
after it compiles it with
Happy to cook
GCC
them
or
if
whatever
people
it
eat them.
uses, it uploads it with a program called AVR Dude. And so you've got a binary
No
text file
takers?
uploaded by AVR Dude.
Cordless circular
So
saw.
if the debugging model, it shows you.
Oh, here we go.
Ah.
Go get a PC. You can be our intro.
Oh, it's got a laser. Look, a laser beam.
Oh, nice.
That's nice.
That's the only working
I should have been wearing the safety goggles that were on my head. Something actually went in my eye.
Binary, someone else the other way with AVR Dude.
Right.
Which would
other
actually
one?
be a lot simpler. Because if I'm going to put in virtual relay sensors, each one with
It's been engraving
that would be a lot
Yeah,
of work and
yeah, I
a
think
lot of things to go wrong.
I think it might be.
So now, I think
So, colour saw,
I've
impact
so I have to
driver,
change it to Pro Mini.
cordless drill,
Let's close it
jigsaw,
again.
some jigsaw blades,
Yeah.
instructions.
Which no one read, and it's still in it.
So in order to get this to work with the
Oh,
which one?
this is
The
cool.
Snap Arduino, we're going to
The
upload a
impact
standard
driver.
Fermata. And all it is a listing program.
Yep.
So it
Should I
takes
eat
in
them?
essentially
Am I still hungry?
I'm happy to help you.
format,
We can
and
cut them in
really
half
format
and share them.
packets, tell it
Cut them
with
with
a
a
case
saw.
switch instruction
Let's do it.
what to do. Read a
That's-
digital
that's-
pin, read an analog pin, set a digital
And
pin,
then you can stick it in
read
there.
So yeah,
Ah,
I2C bus or
a driver.
That, no, impact driver, they're the best tool I've ever
settings that
bought.
say switch are reserved.
we need something that needs an
And that's where
impact
you go
driver.
to put in the special instructions. So the first one I want to work on is to
Someone's wheel.
called tone metal.
Yeah, take a wheel
Leo.
up.
Let's put Leo's car on
It's like
blocks.
making noises and being very annoying.
Yeah.
And so to give them something where they can have their Arduino and put a little speaker on it, you get little speakers like this for 50 cents.
Yep.
And this is an awesome weapon of it.
It's instant gratification.
They've got a motivation to learn how to put the blocks together.
Yeah.
That's what I'm after. So we go to File,
really
Sketchbook
big
is My Programs. So we go to Examples.
Like a comically
and
large
go down to
hacksaw blade,
Fermata,
which is awesome.
Standard Fermata. There we go. Most of the time, just ignore the Standard Fermata.
Well, obviously this is for. It's got big teeth, so it's for timber, but it's massive. Massive.
Put it to Arduino Pro Mini.
Yeah, okay, you're not going to do any fine scroll work with that one, but
If it's messed them up.
still fun, I'm
The
sure.
second part of it is that
Especially on a
my
boat.
robots have a lot of voltage dip.
Yes, I have
when
one of
the
these on my boat.
motors kick in. And so if I have 3.3 volts instead of a 5 volt chip, it gives me a lot of room for error. So let's try again.
Nice.
Pro Minis. So that's a Pro Mini, but that's the
There's
5
still
volt
an angle grinder to go in that kit.
Yeah,
3.3 volt one. We'll check
people
to
might
make
be
sure
playing with
that
that still.
the port is ticked because it doesn't.
Maybe they're cleaning the Barbie with it or
It
something.
goes automatically as it does. And that should go better this time.
I actually found the USB connector for the Pro Mini this morning.
Oh, did you try it out?
Yeah, that's all.
We have a set.
So you'll be able to do these things
Sponge.
because you've got a Pro Mini, you've got the
A punch router, a Dremel.
Attachment for the Dremel.
That's a magnifying glass. We got digital.
Oh, that is tidy. I really like this.
Plan B.
There's some serious grinding going on outside.
We're having a competition who can write their name beneath us.
Can you cut me kidna out of metal, sheet metal?
Easy.
Yeah,
Earlier.
This one might be one of those ones where we just keep this all in the box because it's got lots of bits.
lots of bits.
Yeah, let's keep that box.
Partly that, and partly every time I do it, I get a little more practice.
Yeah.
Here.
We have a digital.
I should have a third one. Where is my
I can't
third?
remember what I did. I'm a Mac user as well. So what did I do?
Great code.
I can't remember what I did. But,
Yeah, sorry,
last time I used it, when you jumped off barely,
makes little things
I haven't done too much with the Arduino.
Drill press.
But,
Yes, that was the one thing I insisted on adding to the list.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
the process is useless without it.
Communicate with
That's a
it and
really
recognise
good
it.
thing to have added to the list.
Yes.
Yes, thank
Did you get the T-nuts for it as well?
Oh no.
Oh, we're going to have to apply for another grant to get the bolts to attach this to the...
And then I got it to work, and I don't know what I changed.
Well, they did invite us to apply for the next grant round.
Yeah, we need to get bolts to attach this and T-nuts to attach it to the drill. Yeah, we do.
Version of that.
Give me those options.
Oh my
Just tell me
goodness.
what I need, because I've got to go down to get the other thing going. What's this?
You got to work with that.
Any old box will actually attach
I
it.
remember
Yeah.
now, because so I could write it down and repeat it if ever. I was just wondering
So
with
that,
the
I
union.
think.
No, look, I just get in there and same thing, just find what's not working.
Hey,
So
stick
you
that onto that, and then
Yeah.
That's it all in, and then you screw it on to tighten it.
But it just wasn't going into
See, when you gave me this one, it took me a while to get
So
that
we can make it
driver
work.
loaded
We
and
can make it
working.
work.
Oh, the CP21
Yeah,
too. And that was the problem.
That's a USB
I think that was a little more complicated on the Macs than the other ones.
that's it.
So
Yeah.
whatever, you probably went through the same teething at some point.
Oh yeah,
Without realising.
That's
I'm
going
still
to
going
get,
through them.
that's
Get
totally
one thing
going to
working,
get
then this
lost.
thing doesn't
I
work.
reckon cable tie it to there or something, somewhere
Something
that's
silly.
going to stay. Otherwise, a small thing like that.
This is a really good space to
Essential.
be in.
And where's the charger?
Oh, I just
Okay.
put it in up there just to.
Yeah,
Because it was
we'll
a
put
free-
all of the batteries up there.
Yeah. In fact, you should put one on the charger.
The main weakness I have with the Snap Arduino is that if you have a failed connection, it's like something gets stuck in the serial connection pipeline. And so sometimes you have to kind of unplug the Arduino.
Yeah.
And close the program down and start.
Yeah,
from the
yes.
Mac.
Say no more.
Um,
It's just what you got to do.
yeah. And when it's connecting, that's a very distinctive blink like that.
Yep. And then
Okay.
constant. Yep.
So it's the same blink that the Fermata does when you first turn the computer on. The Arduino on, it goes blink, 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 blink. Now we can go through and we can do our blink program. Now, you had a question here. What did you want to work on?
A standard,
Me?
Yeah.
like
Well,
Yeah.
but you're saying the display's hard through this program, so that's where I'm at the moment.
Well, let's have a bit. We'll look under operators. We'll do advanced Snap for Arduino.
I'll just bring mine up.
Cool.
Okay.
Good work.
Maybe it's under variables.
I'll take it to the other room.
I'm pretty sure it was under operators. Have a look under operators and scroll to the very bottom. There it is.
Yeah, yeah.
Snap for Arduino is not Scratch or whatever you call it.
Well, what happens
It's a
is
variant, is it?
Scratch was written by some people at MIT.
Yeah, I thought we might.
And Snap was
Yeah.
written by some people
That's
at
what
Berkeley.
we
Got a beamer and thought Scratch should be written with a different language underneath the hood. I think Scratch is Python under the hood, and I'm not sure if this is maybe JavaScript. And at the same time, they added a few features that, for a program that's kind of designed for kids, it's not intuitively obvious why you would have arrays and lambda function and other things like that. But their goal, I think, was to have a program for first-year computer science students who could learn the ideas of programming without worrying about the syntax. Controversial idea, but that's kind of the gist of it. And also you can make, it was called build your own blocks. And a lot of the ideas from Snap were eventually incorporated into Scratch. But I still think in some ways the abilities to customize it are better in Snap than they are in Scratch. Now this is a really good example here.
So the Java.
Yeah, bring that out.
Yep.
Yep. Now, what we're going to have to do is go on the web and we're going to search for extending Snap mode or Arduino.
I love this though, look at this.
And more sticks.
Programming
Snap.
experience, but yes. It's like shark teeth.
So essentially, with Snap, you can write your own blocks. Once you're familiar with how it works and whatever code's underneath, you can then write your own blocks, so you're not just repeating work. So it's essentially they just become visual libraries.
How was that?
Yeah, it's at two different levels though. I think it's at levels which, 12-year-olds can make their own libraries, and it's the level at which 18-year-olds can make their own libraries. So extending Snap requires you to make changes to the format, so you have to be able to make changes in C. And as an iOS programmer, that's probably similar to some of the languages you use.
I came in when Swift started, so Objective-C I
Just a
didn't have a lot.
disk
Okay,
clamp.
yeah. But I think if you can copy and paste examples from the web, you can probably get it working. And so that's what you do is, for the LCD, you find the LCD example on the web, working in the Arduino IDE, and then you cut the relevant bits out
And so
and
that's
paste them into the
just,
first case 0, the case switch data. And
So you can just put
within Informatica.
things in
And then you go to the other
there,
side,
slide them along,
and
and
you put
these
in
go
that
on
JavaScript command,
beats.
which is of the format,
We just
basically you have to have a minimum of 3 parameters. And so you've got
And you can sit there and
first
solder
last
things onto your
parameter is the
circuit board.
beginning
Yeah,
statement.
I'll hold it with the.
The middle one tells you which of the case switch statements you're going to implement, and then you've got space to expand that by putting in arguments, which your case statement will be able to access.
And that one's.
Vaguely understand, yes.
Okay, so for a programmer,
now to go to this box.
But put back in because there's lots of little bits that need to be kept together.
Okay,
okay, so
yeah,
now
so
you can
like
see
that
at
one.
which level you might want to change things.
Well, once
You
the legs
probably
are
won't wanna
attached,
do this.
this one's
So let's
fairly
try,
self-contained, I think.
Other, make a block. So I'm going to make a block that blinks an LED. I think you can right click over, there it is. Okay,